Hello everybody, I am GrimmChorizo and this is Wrestling Roundup, and honestly, this is a huge episode. We've got a lot to talk about. Last weekend was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, the next day was SummerSlam, then a hell of an episode of Monday Night Raw, the Tough Enough finale, and then all the other stuff in between. So it's just a big week, so thanks for joining me, and let's get started. So we'll start off with the results from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. First of all, it was a hell of a show. Amazing matches. So cool to see NXT in the Barclays Center in such a huge, grand, experience, but still keeping the NXT feel. So, in the opening match, Jushin Thunder Liger defeated Tyler Breeze. The Vaudevillains, with the help of Blue Pants, defeated Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss to win the NXT Tag Team Championship. Apollo Crews had a successful debut, defeating the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Samoa Joe defeated Baron Corbin in the best women's match I've ever seen. The match of the night, just words can't even do it justice. Bayley defeated Sasha Banks to become the new NXT Women's Champion. And in the main event, Finn Balor retained the NXT title against Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Seeing NXT in such an arena, such a hot crowd, and NXT is growing and it's going to keep growing. But now let's talk about SummerSlam. Another amazing show. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn was amazing, but SummerSlam was fucking awesome too. Some matches were amazing, others were pretty good, and there's probably only one or two that I wasn't super into, but it was a really good show. So here are the results for SummerSlam. Sheamus defeated Randy Orton. The New Day won the WWE Tag Team titles in the Fatal 4-Way match. Dolph Ziggler and Rusev fought to a double countout, so no one got the win. Neville and Stephen Amell defeated King Barrett and Stardust, and Stephen Amell actually, he looked really good in the match. Ryback retained the Intercontinental Championship against The Big Show and The Miz. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose defeated Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. Thanks to a little help from Jon Stewart, who attacked John Cena with a chair, Seth Rollins walked out with both the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and the United States Championship. PCB defeated Team Bad and Team Bella in a 3-team elimination match. Kevin Owens defeated Cesaro. And in the main event, The Undertaker defeated Brock Lesnar, but there was a lot of controversy surrounding the ending. Basically, Undertaker tapped out to Brock Lesnar, but the referee did not see it. However, the timekeeper did and rang the bell. But since the ref didn't call for the bell, the match continued. Undertaker gave Brock Lesnar a low blow and put him in the Hell's Gate, making Brock tap out. So basically, it was a really shitty ending. A way to protect both guys, but it was just really dumb. But in the record books, it will say Undertaker defeated Brock Lesnar. So yeah, SummerSlam, really good. NXT TakeOver, really good. And then we got another amazing episode of Raw. So here's some of the stuff that happened on Raw. Brock Lesnar was pissed because, he lost to The Undertaker. And Bo Dallas came out and tried to get Brock to believe, and that way he'll be able to defeat The Undertaker again. Well, Brock Lesnar was not having it, and he gave him 5 German suplexes and an F5. And what I think was the biggest surprise and the coolest part of Raw, the New Day had defeated the Lucha Dragons and were celebrating, and then making their return back to the WWE, the Dudley Boys came back, got in there, attacked the New Day, and delivered 3D through a table. Welcome back, Dudley Boys. The Wyatt family introduced a new member, Braun Strowman, who used to go by Braun Strowman in NXT, but he actually never wrestled on NXT TV. He had only worked house shows and stuff. But this guy is an absolute monster, a perfect fit for the Wyatt family. I'm really glad that they brought him in. Jon Stewart came out and explained his motivation and reason behind why he cost John Cena the championship at SummerSlam. Basically, he said that he saw Ric Flair as the greatest of all time, and he didn't think John Cena should tie his record. So he did what he thought was right and stopped the match. Cost Cena the match, I should say. He attacked him with a chair, but of course John Cena was not happy about this, got some revenge, and gave him an attitude adjustment. So I'm guessing this is the end of the Jon Stewart story, but honestly, I was perfectly fine with Jon Stewart doing that. He's a fan of wrestling, and I like to see, I'd rather celebrities get involved to progress storylines than just be there, you know? And I love Jon Stewart, so it was awesome. And to close out the night of Raw, Seth Rollins thought he was about to look at his new beautiful statue of himself, but it turned out it was Sting returning, who attacked both Triple H and Seth Rollins. And because of that attack, at Night of Champions, it will be Seth Rollins defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Sting. So the Tough Enough finale was this Tuesday, and the winners are Josh and Sarah Lee. It was announced that next week will begin the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in NXT, which will feature tag teams and superstars of NXT from the past, present, and future, and it will culminate at NXT TakeOver on October 7th. In more NXT news, NXT will be heading to the UK in December, and it was announced that there will be a takeover on December 16th in London. Also, on October 3rd, WWE will be presenting another live special on the WWE Network, this time from Madison Square Garden, and it will also feature the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. As you saw on this week's Raw, Stardust attacked King Barrett kind of out of nowhere. This was apparently supposed to write Barrett off of TV for about a month so he can film for a new movie he's in. Rumor has it that the Dudley Boys are working full-time for the WWE. They will be doing, you know, Raw, SmackDown, and house shows. So that is awesome. Another rumor is that they may have signed multi-year contracts so they could be here for a few years. I certainly hope so, because I am so pumped to have them back. It was thought that Jushin Thunder Liger was just doing a, one-night appearance at NXT TakeOver, but rumor has it as he might be doing more NXT events and dates in the future. And rumor has it that Eva Marie could be built up to be the next #1 contender for Bayley's NXT Women's Championship. Now, I think Eva has improved since she's returned, however, she is nowhere near capable of being the #1 contender for a championship. That's just insane. It's just a rumor, but please no. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. Like I said, there was a lot to talk about. I'm glad there was a lot to talk about. This was a great week for wrestling, especially last weekend. We had TakeOver, we had SummerSlam, we had a phenomenal Raw, and I mean, Tough Enough happened too. So thanks for checking this out. I hope to see you next week. I doubt it will be as jam-packed with news and rumors, but you never know, anything can happen. So I will see you guys later.